Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about RWBY Ice Queendom or RWBY Hyosetsu Teikoku, which is on episode 6. This episode right here, looks a little it is action packed throughout the first half, but however, there were some slight 2D, 3D animation mix, which seems a little off here and there. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Blake decides to become a decoy for RWBY to meet up with Yang and try to find out the door to her heart or whatever the nightmares is, you know. Eventually, Blake will later on throw a distraction and reunite with RWBY and Yang, you know. Eventually, RWBY will later on use a relic that she found in Weiss's dream in order to get past the vines, and they end up entering some kind of concert hall whatsoever that makes Blake sing, allows Blake to sing, or whatever the case may be, you know. And we have to it that Weiss shows up and clashes against both Yang, RWBY, and Blake. Weiss, on the other hand, tells RWBY, how could you betray me like that, huh? You're very precious to me. And Weiss therefore blames Yang for spoiling and calling RWBY too much here and there. And Blake, on the other hand, they all try to fight against Weiss. However, it did not work out the way it was supposed to go, and they all end up waking up. RWBY will later on wake up with an injured right hand due to the fact that she touched the thorns or something, whatever the case may be, and ends up having to make some plans with her team. However, Yang and Blake needs to go cool off for a bit while RWBY's trying to figure out what to do, because she wants to understand Weiss, but it's very hard for her to do so, you know. Eventually, RWBY will later on talk with Team Juniper. As for Yang, she'll talk to Penny about situations about dreams, you know. Penny believes about dreams that they are process information and maintenance, so why don't you just do some maintenance? And Yang gets the idea that what Penny says might be a little useful. As for Blake, she ends up having to talk to Sun about the situation, and Sun believes that Weiss is scared of Blake because she could change her, you know, and that you should continue to go be there for her or try to help her out to the best of your ability, you know, no matter what. And we have to it that Blake, taking Sun's words to heart, decides to go back with her group, you know. As for RWBY, she ends up talking to John about Team Juniper about the situation with the nightmare. And RWBY has an idea of what's to do. And eventually, Yang and Blake reunite with RWBY, and then later on they end up talking to the dream girl whatsoever. I forgot her name. I'm very sorry. It's just she doesn't seem to have much of an impact on me, or her name is not being said out too much into the spotlight, you know. But all I know is she is pretty much agreeing with some of the ideas, but believes it needs to be needs to be edited out. But as for John, he might be the key player to this thing, depending on the situation, because John actually had that nightmare attachment before, and later on, the rest of his team managed to save him in time, you know. And as for Jean, he's pretty much immune to the nightmare, depending on the situation, you know. All I know is, John might be the right antivirus to fight against the nightmare in Weiss's dream. However, if things go bad, you know, John might die from shock in the dream. So, that's another thing to watch out for. However, the person who could put people in dreams and hunt down Nightmare Grimmino warns them one last time or two times that it took her, I don't know how long it took her to recover her aura, but the next time if they fail, Weiss will likely to die. So they have only one more shot at this to save Weiss from her nightmare, you know. Otherwise, all else is lost. So we'll have to see how that one goes out. But preview next episode is called Dreams Come Rude, you know? So, yeah. All I know is they failed. All I know is in this episode, RWBY, Yang, and Blake failed to, save Weiss a second time, you know? And that the next time will only be the last time they'll be able to save Weiss, which apparently they will, because, you know, this, filler or whatever anime is, set after volume, 2 a bit from what I heard, or I don't know, but we'll have to see. So, yeah, looks like to me, hopefully they'll be able to bypass this through. Otherwise, it's all like over for Team RWBY, or goodbye to Weiss and Team R. Yeah. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Ziddle. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.